And I'm going to move us on now to the first part of our prepared speakers. And our first prepared speaker is a risk taker, I understand, who doesn't sweat small stuff. She's also a supportive mother. She's comes from a small island. So what about calling her a small island girl? And she loves travel adventures. So today is an adventure for her. And she is a visionary. She is a visionary. She has been a district director. So she is a visionary communicator. And she's making a level 3 elective speech today called making, well, in the project, her project is about making connections through networking. So with a speech entitled Seeking New Acquaintances, please put your hands together and welcome Fabiola Cleofa. Fabiola Cleofa, Seeking New Acquaintances.
Convention was coming up. Yes, excitement. And being part at Firebirds Collective, I'm used to before the convention to connect with who's going to be at the convention. Well, we haven't had conventions for more than 3 years. So it was a little bit not so going on with groups and things and that and preparation. But I was going. I made preparation and I said, it will be a good time to practice my connecting with network project. So I did do a conscious intention to look into the project so I can be working on different skills. You see, I don't have problems with connecting with people, especially if we have common grounds. But what I need to work on is those cold called connections. So looking at the project, I said, yes, these are steps that I can take to make new acquaintances. But I also put for myself a couple of objectives. I had two of them. One was getting to connect with new members because I knew that the, the usual bunch of Firebirds Collective that clock together, I haven't seen much going on. So, well, it's time to make new acquaintances at the convention. And my second objective was to connect with persons that would help me to continue in my further furthering of my Toastmaster track in leadership tracks. That means the first one, getting new connections, that I had to go very intentional about it. And I knew that I had to persevere. I had a handicap. I was going with a group of new conventioners. They were friends from Aruba that have never gone to a convention. So I said, let's tag along and I will make you feel at home and find your way. Now, first timers to conventions, they have other goals. They want to see everything and they usually put on their list going shopping, going to see all other activities, but not so much convention. So I needed to really think about when I would be doing my connection, finding new acquaintances. The second objective, which was to connect with persons that could help me to further my leadership skills in Toastmaster, was the easy one. Yes, because there I'm very comfortable with. I knew a lot of them, and I also had no problem connecting with those that I knew in order for me to get new ones to connect with. And I really did make some great progress there. I got to connect with persons that are accredited speakers and also past international uh, officers and new international officers, as I am accustomed to going interviewing the candidates. From there, I switched to get to learn and connect with new ones. Oh yes, I did got a long list and collected a lot of business cards that would help me with that. One of the funny ones was that I got to connect with one of the past international directors of Region 2, which actually also was my mentor when I was district director. I haven't seen her in a while. So with all those peoples around, I got to meet her right in front of the closed door of the contest because I came late waiting for the rest of the party. So when I saw, I said, "Wow, the doors were closed and the contest already started." So now you see a district director, past district director, and a past international director screaming in front of the contest door. And all of us were like, oops, no, that's a no-no. But it was nice to connect back with her. And naturally, she also introduced me to other persons. Now, my second objective, that was a tough one because I was preparing my script as the project suggests to get to know more people. But my problem was there wasn't much time because in between the sessions, the other party that I was with, they wanted to go and uh, s- get Uber to go to shopping. And so there wasn't much that I could find time to connect with others. But I did take a one little tip that we were also giving out knickknacks of Aruba because the team was from Aruba, even though I'm from Curacao, but they were from Aruba. So that was one of the things that I used to hand out to person that I didn't know and then start connecting. One thing, when you are going to do this project in an environment that you already know and you are so excited about, be intentional about it and persevere with your goal. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the meeting.
Well, what a valuable piece of advice that has been.